Well, if you were a prisoner, I'd lead you. But if you'd come this way, how about this? Cell doors. And this is what it would be like for people closing off door by door. And we have a victim. This is Saffy.
Hi.
Saffy lives in one of the darkest places on planet Earth, Kielder. And obviously one of our viewers, one of our supporters, and one of us. And they get a chance, of course, to come out on ghost hunts with us. Tonight, we're in this place, which is a prison. It's also a castle, and it's one of those places that you've probably driven past, heard about, known about, but never been.
Yeah.
But you have experienced a ghost before once. You had a ghost plaguing you in a place you worked.
Yeah, I worked in a pub, and we had this cheeky ghost which would pull my ponytail or move napkins around and tip the broom over and all sorts of things like that. Yeah.
What was the wildest thing that you saw yourself? Because obviously those kind of stories go around. What did you see? I know you had your ponytail.
Well, I was walking into the kitchen to fill the mop bucket up. At the very end of the shift, nobody else was in the building. And I look across the kitchen to the window at the far side.
Right.
And I saw this big dark hooded figure in the reflection of the window.
Right.
Now the thing is, there's steps that go down on the other side, so he would have needed to be about 7-9 foot tall if he was on the outside. But it was like he was on the inside, looking out, and his reflection was looking back at me. And I tell you what, I just went, "Ye God," and just walked right out there.
Well, let's find out tonight whether she's going to go, "Ye God," and walk right out of here, because this is a place that's soaked with blood in all directions. You'll be getting those stories too. We got a lot of them as well. This is a place where people were hanged for fun, pretty much. There's a story about this very place that Edgar Allan Poe ended up transforming into The Mask of the Red Death, a film that ended up being made with Vincent Price, but it was about something that happened for real with ghosts in this castle. We knew that was going to happen. This is the door, Saff. Good luck. So, if you hear that go off again, we'll know. Is that a continuation?
Did you lock her in?
The door's closed. She can't get out. So, let's see if we can find Kenny. Kenny? Kenny?
Oh, I heard him this way. Any joy?
I just went, honestly, I went in that corner over there, and then there must be a bird in there or something. It just, I got such a fright. But
Right.
there's all sorts on here.
Well, what I would like from you, and I'm sorry to steal your thunder,
Right, okay.
but we've got Saffy
Right.
in a dark place on her own,
Take it.
so she will be able to use this, and I'd like to take it to her.
This way.
Oh yeah, right.
The bird just flew. I think it was a bird.
Was that, where did that? Yeah, there's a mic there. You can have a look at
In that very corner just there, the little room, and just, as I went in there, just went,
Wow. So you've had the night vision around.
there's a load.
It's us, Saffy, it's your camera.
He's locked her in the cell.
It's amazing.
Just me. There's your night vision camera. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you.
And it doesn't matter. She's in a cell on her own, which I think is incredibly brave, but let's move away so that anything that she hears isn't us.
Go in that corner, honestly. Go
Which corner?
out here and then in that corner. Right in the very corner here.
Oh, there's like a little dark.
Go on. Oh, yeah.
This is the other side I was explaining to you guys before. We had that story where the girl, the cannibal, I was telling the supporters just earlier about the cannibal story of Mary McGeary, which is gruesome, but actually happened, and it kept a whole family alive. She would come to places like this where the gallows, there was gallows at either end. They were busy, and a hanging tree, as if that's...
I've got it already. Apologise, I did swear in the night time.
Hello? Hello?
I've got to get it in there.
Hello? You see there's stuff in here, living things.
A bird just flew up, honestly.
Do you want to come in and have a look, Tony?
I take it was a bird.
If you
anyway.
can, might be a
Something
bat.
made a noise.
Could be a bat.
Oh, is it?
There's cobwebs in the top corner.
How could it
There's a
fly?
nest there.
Ah, right.
Don't know what. I think it's a bird.
Well,
Oh, there is a bird in that.
There's a bird in it.
There's a bird in it.
Ah, there is.
It'll
Yeah.
be a swallow or a swift, something like that. Little holes with cobwebs and stuff. Be careful, be quiet, because I think she might be in one of these.
On the night thingy. There's things.
There's things flying around.
Oh, yeah. Within 5 minutes.
Brilliant. Well, hopefully she'll see some too. The weird thing about this place is there's a story in every direction. The outside lights.
Yeah.
We were told at the very beginning that the outside lights were linked, so they're not controlled by the castle. They've gone out. We were told they were not going out.
We'll need your torches now then to light the place up, I think.
I mean, let's go get them. Kenny? There you go, just use the small one for now. If you come over here, come this way, I'll show you the tree. Now, the very last person to die here was a man called Thomas Wilson, and he died over here. All of the other gallows had a long line of people waiting to hang from them, so they came to the tree, which has a beam just perfect for slinging a rope over. You put a noose on the end of it. Thomas Wilson was arrested after a shepherd was killed and 20 sheep were stolen. Now, they found a sheep gutted, hanging in Thomas Wilson's house. So he was dragged here, didn't even bother with the trail or anything, over the tree, hanged by the neck until he was dead. Now his spirit is supposed to be the poltergeist that exists here, because he didn't kill the shepherd. He didn't steal the sheep. He stole a sheep to live on. A group of border reivers killed the shepherd and the 20 sheep, and it's believed that because he was supposedly hanged for murder and it wasn't him, That's why he's still here doing things, making noises and what have you. And his spirit is supposed to be occasionally, people have even seen a figure hanging down here, an image. Now, how I wish we could summon one up right now, but that's Thomas Wilson was his name. Horrific story, but again, absolutely true. And how cool would it be if we could catch a glimpse of something tonight? Say again?
Share.
Yes, absolutely. Please share away. We've got, of course, legendary night owl badges. We would love you to win one. So share away as much as you can. I'm very conscious that our guest for tonight, a young lady from Kiel called Saffy, is alone and in a cell on her own. I don't want to leave her there too long for obvious reasons. And isn't it interesting that the mic doesn't work, but we've got perfect signal everywhere, but the mic doesn't work in that cell. So thanks for joining us. We're right into the ghost hunt as we've already started it. A slightly different way of doing things tonight. And it's getting darker all the time now. Where is she? Kenny, if I could ask you to just hang loose and stay in there, we'll give you a shout in a second. Kenny, can you take those for me too? And let's go and see what Saffy's had, if anything. It's quiet. It's me, Saff. Different game with a night vision, isn't it? What was the difference then between, I'll take that, what's the difference between being in there on your own and having
The camera.
the camera?
Well, I've got more to see.
Right.
So,
Did you feel anything? Did you see anything? Did you get anything?
My arms got really cold, just my forearms, and then I went against the back of the wall, and I don't know if it was me, like, in fear pushing back or something pushing me back. There was a few orbs. Actually, there was times where it was just a little cluster of orbs and then nothing.
Right.
And I heard some like hushy noises, like shh, shh. I think that's just a big tree outside. But I did hear a whoo, and then I swore a little bit.
No, because there is a microphone on here, so people obviously will be able to pick stuff up.
I apologise for my.
No, that's all right.
language.
The great thing is for you to, but that was the who was like a voice, was it?
The whoo. It was just a.
Hi, we'll take a woo any day. Let us. Oh, I know that's going to do that. Just wanted you to do that to make sure that nobody could get past you. So Saffy's had a woo, and the thing that you felt like there was something pushing you back.
It was really cold on my forearms.
Right.
And I'd just went and put myself against the wall to get like the whole of the picture, so that I
Right.
stood still, so I wasn't making any noises on the floor, and it felt sort of like getting pushed back. But I don't know if that was me.
Well,
or if it was
we always say
cold on my arms.
discount 95%, but we don't know. Kenny's just back around the corner, round here, Saff. So we'll head in that direction. You've done great so far. We found a bird's nest, which is not exactly the spookiest thing we've ever seen. But back through here we should have Kenny. Kenny?
Yeah.
there's your night vision again.
Perfect.
I would ask you to go do the outside. And I know we've got a cemetery to do that we haven't told you guys about. We've got 2 prison blocks, essentially. In the first part with our supporters, we explained a couple of the gory stories. And this is a place where a thing called Jedburgh Justice used to take place, where if there were too many people to hang in Newcastle, the judge who thought they were guilty, didn't even put them to trial, the judge would just send them to Jedburgh, thanks Ken, and hang them by the neck until they were dead. And various parts of the castle were used for that. And I mentioned earlier, even the portcullis, which essentially is just to protect the entrance of the castle, they even used that by tying people's necks to it and raising the portcullis till they were hanging by their own necks. So next, we could put that aside for a moment. It has served part of its purpose. We're going to place Saffy in another gorgeous destination, but this time without the night vision. And you know where we're going. We're going up those dark stairs to one of the places. Do you want to go first? I'm sorry I haven't got a torch, but Tony will be following us. Just so in case you fall back, you land on me. That's the main thing. Right.
To the darkness.
Yeah, into the black, because it is black in here, isn't it? Right. Okay. Now this again, is this the one that had the things on the floor?
No, it was the next one.
Oh, it's the next one along. Right, okay. Which is good. That's brilliant. Okay. Tony, again, I don't know how far you can get.
Here's okay, this cell.
Right.
So you can make Saffy up if you like.
I just want a nice juicy cell. I want a cell that's got a feel to it. This is the one. Yeah. Saffy, I sense a stool.
Oh, lovely.
So that there's 2 in fact you can choose from.
Penal criminal.
Or if you need to have a wash or a short bath, there's a thing in the corner.
The toilet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll hang the quarter.
Saffy, I shall hook you up again. You are done.
Okay.
So,
Is there a door again? Is there?
oh, that's a door. No doors.
No, it's on the outside.
Oh, of course there is. I beg your
Okay.
pardon. So sorry.
Bye.
Have fun. Now, all I would ask you to do here is, I know you're open anyway because
Oh, the cat. The cat's in here.
that's impossible. How did? Wow.
That's why you chose this cell, isn't it? You like the feeling of this cell because it had the cat in it.
I liked it because when I came in here, I felt a chill. I didn't know the cat was in here.
Look, it's gone now. I haven't got any company now.
When I shut the door, if the cat suddenly then is here again, that would be
We're
something.
just scratching on the door.
No, but keep yourself open. Try and do that thing where you raise your arms, so if you can bare your arms, maybe you'll feel something. Open yourself up for feelings as well, because what Duncan said right at the very beginning was that a lot of people have felt queasy or...
I did in the last cell, but I think that was just my nerves.
Right, where
I'm sorted now.
you're cool now, that's good, well we'll see. Tony?
Oh, the cat's come back
The
in.
cat's back in. Excuse me, cat. Come on, oot.
Draw blood.
Oot. Sorry, son.
Go on.
There you go. I know
Just
you
wants to protect it.
just wants to be star of the show.
Okay.
He did mention cat ghosts though, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Oh, brilliant.
Good luck,
Okay.
staff.
Oh, big slam. Okay, so, yeah, just seeing the light leaving.
Right,
I'm closing
I'll
everything.
come back to Kenny.
And it's not quite as dark as the other cell. There's a bit of a feeling to it, yeah. I'm just waiting for them to leave. The torches just reflecting through the tiny little hole. There's a little vent on the ceiling as well. The light's just sort of coming through and scattering itself across the walls. Right. Okay, that was the door crawling at the far end. I think they're gone now. So, I think they're out there again. It looks like there's a light coming through the spy hole, moving across. I just heard them leave, and what the hell is that? Oh, it's them. It's fine. So you can see out the windows across a bit of the outer wall down onto the street. There's no breeze coming through, they're pretty well put up. There isn't a hook here. So I'm wondering if I take this out and hang it off. And there's not a lot of light at all, just what's coming off of the speaker. So I'm going to hang the pendulum off. Can't feel anything, but I'm just going to use the light, shine it on. Hear something. There's like a tapping nearby is. It's not mother boots. I feel alright in here though. I think it's because it's got a window I can see out of, and you know, there's not a terrible vibe to it. Just a little bit creepy. I mean, the cat liked this room, so it's got a friendly presence. Neck just does feel a little bit stiff all of a sudden though, like I just want to roll my shoulders down and around. And I shouldn't be stiff at all because I've done yoga today, so... Checking back. No, pendulum's still stuck still. bar on the wall as well. I think of all the cells I've been in, this one feels the most homely. I think it's got a nice view. There's a fireplace, which is nice. It's got a couple of stools. It's quite a comfortable cell compared to the, I mean, size-wise, you could not swing a cat. The hands are warm. Compared to the last cell I was in, this one is much more comfortable. I'm going to check down here. So I'm going to come sit back down in my corner. That's just me on the stool. Does feel like it's got a little bit darker in here though. The sun going down now. My neck is stiff though. Oh my. Look behind there. I've just leant back on my stool and I can just see there's a little gap in the wall behind this board. There's another little stool, but I think that might be where the cat's got in. And it was lit up just there and now it's not. Maybe the cat come in through there. Heard the voices. So I've got a very, very, very light necklace on at the moment. But I'm very conscious I can feel it. Sitting on my neck. Getting a lot of feelings on my neck. Just at the base of my head. So I had whiplash last year. It sort of feels a little bit like that. I really want to have a look behind this board. I really want to see if that's where the cat come in. I'm just curious now. Have a little look. Nothing's going on with the pendulum. Right. Okay, I'm going to sit back down again. I'm quite excited there. That's me on the stool. I can't see any kind of light coming from that corner now. Nothing. Oh, it's coming back. So I think that might be someone with a torch on the other side. Doing some filming. Light playing tricks with my eyes. I think I need to sort of sit up straight. Oh my god, that's weird. Just felt something tickle my ear and I just looked around, it was a bit of my hair. A bit of my hair tickling my ear. readjust my headband. I don't like getting my ears touched. Yeah, I can't get rid of this. Sort of back of the head, top of the neck, really stiff. I mean, I'll do a few stretches just now. It's not coming into the shoulders, and I feel fine otherwise. I can't feel my necklace anymore. It's gone back to what it normally be. It's very light. It's just sitting there normal now. Brilliant. I can hear them coming back. My next skull over here. Yeah, pendulum stuff.
Just us. Saffy, on anything?
I can't hear what you're saying.
You can't hear what she's saying.
I mean, I can hear her speak, but I
Hello.
can't hear.
I like that sound.
And did you get anything?
Pretty cat.
The cat is back.
The cat's back again.
Did you get anything?
Just on my neck. It felt like I've got a little necklace on and it's very, very thin, very light.
Right.
But it felt like it was getting really stiff. That spot right there at the back of my head. And I don't get a stiff neck. I do yoga every day.
Right.
So I was just like stretching my neck.
Excuse me. Right, yeah, so
It's very comfortable in there though.
any noises?
No noises, no.
Because the walls are very, very thick. If there was anything happening in there, you'd hear.
Yeah, I do want to check though. I think I know where the cat got in.
Go. What do you want
I
to say?
think on this side of that door, in the corner. Oh, frick, now she's terrified. You see, there's a gap in the wall. The cat must have got in through there.
Oh, right.
But remember, the cat followed us up here before as well, and then I closed the door, so it might have been stuck.
So the cat,
But there's a little gap where this strange woman is,
Is there?
behind the back. You see in the corner where the pipes go by?
Oh, yes.
It might be that it's got through there. This was Catherine Mabon, 37, a vagrant. Theft of potatoes, 30 days, couldn't read or write. You got to remember that sometimes they were in cells with 15, 20 guys, and you can't imagine what they could possibly have gone through. I think what we're going to have to do, to be realistic about this then, is to divide and conquer. So I think we should start putting people in different places. We've obviously, you can see who the star is tonight. It was a doll last week, this week.
Yeah, well, you got to remember, witches love cats, didn't they?
Absolutely, so she's my familiar. So, what I think we'll do, we'll set another trap or two on the way there. I've got an EMF meter that's been going absolutely crazy. Somebody asked me about them, and I decided to bring one tonight, and it has been going absolutely berserk.
I haven't really done the necromancer either.
So we haven't done that either. Mind you, did fire off when we
Fair
were...
enough, yeah.
I haven't got it switched on, and I was walking up the thing, and suddenly it starts in the pocket, which is kind of creepy. But, hey-ho, I think maybe it's time we did that. Maybe in a cell would be a... You say you're comfortable in there. I don't want comfortable.
I know, it was, well, compared to the last one.
Yeah, and I understand.
I had a fireplace and a nice view.
This is the nicest block, though. There is another block that's not so nice.
Shall we do the nasty block?
The nasty block I can't go in, but the one next to it I can for the signal.
Take us to it.
So, this way then.
Quickest way. Do you want to make sure that Saffy gets...
Yep. Oh.
So we're heading through. It's all right. Thanks, Kenny. Just long enough to hit my nose. We go through the museum part, and the artifacts in here are amazing. Do come back during the day. Oh my goodness, the cemetery. Tonight's going to be, that's the other way, the cemetery.
No, it's there, look.
Is it? Oh, I am. Yeah, I see it.
Alright, flying things.
Yeah, we got a cemetery to do yet.
Oh, so this... Yeah, I remember this one, that's where the clip is.
There's big blocks of cobweb and stuff. Right, so downstairs or upstairs? Because you were downstairs last time, weren't you?
Up for the signal.
Up for the signal,
Yeah.
right, okay. Let's pick a... What about this one?
Oh my word.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh, you're joking us.
Oh my word.
Shall we go in with him?
Okay. It's all twisted up.
God.
Yeah, it's
He's not doing it.
gonna be awful.
No, where's the night vision, is it?
I took it downstairs.
Oh.
Keep it for separately. I think we should go one of these cells as well.
Yeah, so do I. Kenny, do you want to pick up one at the end?
Okay.
She's having a cough. I'm going in here with this one. Get the light off.
You've got the mic.
I do have the microphone. I'm going to put the necromancer on in here. See what we get. Stop. First word was stop. What's your name? What's your name? Mad? Yeah. Is that why you were put in here? Because you were mad. Tell me your name. Tell me your name. Did you say something, Ken?
Somebody touches on the back of the neck, but I'm convincing myself it was a moth. I'm convincing myself it was a moth. But it definitely touches on the back of the neck. I was just standing here.
See the cobwebs? It's weird kind of
It
cobwebs.
wasn't cobwebs. It wasn't cobwebs. It like went like that. So I'm convincing myself it was a moth.
He's being touched, but he thinks it was a moth. We should get in the cell and shut it though, shouldn't we? Come on, if there's a... If there's anything here, talk to me. What'd you get, Ken?
There's something just
There's what?
a noise on the floor.
A noise on the floor.
You need to come in this cell. Can you swap places with us? Actually,
Sure.
I'll let you know. I'll tell you what I saw, and I have, was like a black thing across the ceiling, then there was a noise here, but you need it completely dark. I'm gone out.
Okay, take the torch.
You go in.
Take the torch, I'm here. Problem is I've got the necromancer, which is kind of light.
Shut
Shut the door then.
There's no door on this cell.
Oh, there's no door on it.
Honestly, there's stuff in there.
I'll go in, hopefully the signal, I'll just go near the window.
Okay, right. Oh, this is for the treatment of the insane, this cell, Kenny. One female lunatic, not charged with any crime, quite harmless, has been in prison for more than 4 years. Not fit for trial in Jedburgh, so you stay in prison till you die. My goodness, no wonder. Kenny felt something. Oh, you were very quick out of there. Why?
There's something in there.
There's something in there.
I heard something on the floor, like something landing on the floor.
That's something did in mine. Something did in mine, so I said something moved on the floor.
And yeah, something was like on my elbow.
Something was on your elbow, like what, touching you?
Yeah, not when I first. It was just literally that last 2 minutes there. I had my hand on the hole like that, so I knew where I was.
Right.
It felt like very cold right there, and just like not really pressure. It was just dead cold again.
Not the. Could have been just you pushing back against the wall. This was a definite touch.
That was something just on my elbow.
Right, shut me in, please. I'm in. Get the door closed. Let's have it. Right, it's now pitch black in here. Tony's outside. I can see an orangey light on the hole in the door. I know. Saffy looked quite terrified there. Something happened in here. Now, I must admit, this has a...
Oh! What the... Oh, it's a bird. Jesus Christ, man.
Maybe that's what you saw.
Kenny's just had a bit of a shock outside.
Should I come outside?
Yeah.
Just heard a knock.
All right.
Did you hear a knock outside?
It's the birds, two birds.
But is it a knock in wood?
Oh, no.
No?
No, they're just tiny birds.
Got birds outside apparently. It's freezing cold in here.
Yeah.
They're not going with the cackets, you know?
Just heard that wood noise again. It's in here. There's something in here. Whoa, there's something in here. There's something in here.
You said there's something in there.
I told you. It's not nice.
What the hell was that? Pointless to put the necromancer on because there's noises happening in here. Can you hear wood being scraped?
No.
No.
There's something on the floor in here.
That's exactly what I got.
There's that knock again. Did you hear it? Is it the door?
What was that as well?
Shut the door again.
The door's shut.
The door's shut.
Door shut.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
shut.
No, it's not that. There's a dummy in here, like a mannequin. But it's not that. If you stand back in the... Oh, what the... If you stand back in the corner... I'm a great believer in rolling your sleeves up and letting... If there's anything there to touch you, to let it touch you. And don't forget, everybody, share as many... with as many people as you possibly can, and we'll try and get you one of our near legendary badges. But there's something in this room. Whoa! There's an issue in there.
Oh, did tell you.
And it's not the mannequin. It's it's here.
Yes.
Same place, is it?
It's here. And I heard a noise of wood scraping, and is that wood? Well, that is wood. No, it wasn't that. It was a duller kind of. Ooh, could have been that. Oh, that could have been that.
I was here when I felt my elbow.
When you felt
On my elbow, I was stood right here.
like somebody's touched your elbow there.
Yeah, but it was like when I heard whatever hit the ground, it was round.
But if there was, Tony, can you light up the ground? That's cut, I think.
Window.
Right.
Was it
Oh, hang on.
there?
There you go. That's your earnings for tonight. 20 pence. Was it a coin noise that you heard?
It sounded like.
Drop it.
I don't know.
Just drop it. Was it that kind of noise?
I don't know. Maybe that actually. It sounded more like a. Yeah, it was that. It was that noise.
Could you have kicked it?
No, I don't think so. Because it was like a. Yeah,
Because it's not the ceiling. Because that's not.
that's just a rock there.
Unless you're 20 pence, you might as well claim your victory while you can.
Spend a penny.
Makes it lucky. But if you put your bare arms out, for those of us who can, it just felt like something was like a kind of a swirl. It's over here. It's there. You getting that cooler?
No, down the bottom of
Yeah? Like, yeah?
Yeah, there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's under the bottom side of my arm. So what does that mean? Does that mean a child?
I feel like tingly fingers.
This cell has issues. What was this one used for? The guard bed. Reoffending prisoners, the nasty ones that needed somebody to guard them, held in here. And it doesn't really surprise me.
Number 6.
The air conditions
Isn't it? Cell number 6.
deterred me.
It deterred me too. That's just, as opposed to all the other cells that we've been in, that was odd.
And birds are coming back again, look.
Can you
See
see
them?
them?
Yeah.
I'm going to get you.
Wow. Swallows, swifts.
House martins.
House martins, you think?
Sorry.
The white bellies.
Ah, yeah, it's happy hour again.
Oh. Okay.
I'm afraid I can't be frightened of birds,
No.
but that definitely wasn't what was going on.
No.
You sure they're not swallows?
Swallows have much longer tails.
That makes sense to me.
I've got mist there, like. Look at that.
Well, it could just be dust in here, I think. Yeah.
Think?
Yeah, it should be everywhere, mind, in fairness.
Look. I could see
Could it not just be from the birds, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Because they're fluttering about. Now, definitely stuff in that room, there's no question about it. Nothing major, you know, a lot of the stuff that we get is very minor, and yet Saffy's definitely had one or something grasping an arm. I tell you what we haven't used the ghost radar yet, so let's get on it, give that a try, see what the crack is with it. Now, come on son, tally ho. It's a slow loader. Now the theory of this device is that it picks up, whether you choose to believe it or not, it's supposed to pick up if there's an energy in here other than human. It's also supposed to tell you the demeanour of the spirit, the direction where it is, and there's a million words in a file that it's able to draw upon. That's the theory. Let's see if it gets anything in here. Is that the cell we were in, or is it this one?
This one here.
This one. Let's see what it says. Could be anywhere. It's not finding anything yet. Presence detected. It believes there's something here. Receiving a message from it, we're told. Where is it though? Where is it? Tony, what direction is that? It's here. This cell. It claims the spirit is hurt, and the message it is declaring you and power, it says. You and power. What does that mean? You and power. Like you have the power.
If you empower someone, that makes them...
No, not in power. You
In power.
and power. Just those two words. I don't understand it. You know, these things that you may or may not, who knows. I just think we should maybe head off and
The cemetery we haven't...
Yeah, we haven't hit the cemetery yet.
Is it?
We've got to do that, that's for sure. Let's head round to the cemetery now, and then the last thing that we'll do is we'll split into 3 separate parts of the castle. And so one on east wing, one on the west wing, one on the middle, 2 microphones, 1 night vision camera.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's do that, but in the meantime, let's hit that cemetery. I mean, thank heavens for you, Saff. You seem to be having a lot more than we've had. Mind you, that room just had a feel to it. That thing that happened to you across the floor, Saffy, it was almost like a pebble being thrown, but obviously she was in there by herself. Was that what you got too, Kenny?
Same kind of thing, but it was like a noise on the floor. It was a definite
What kind of noise though on the floor?
Again, yeah, like if you see a pebble, like it could be something that hit the floor. Something touched the floor.
Could it be because you were in there, it was
No.
something fell from the ceiling? Or?
No, definitely not. I was standing still.
Have you got the torch?
I have.
I think, yeah, we're going to have to go get the big torch, I think, as well. Just you guys keep going, because this is our place of safety, isn't it? No, it isn't.
We need the night vision camera, don't we?
That's in there too. I'll bring them both.
Are you bringing them?
Yeah.
So we're going to
Just head to the cemetery. I'll catch up to you before you get there.
You were in there earlier, yeah, the male criminals. Can you give the night vision bag for the battery? You know, just for the spare, because that's going to go soon.
Where's he gone? Right. That's just went off there. Where's that? We need the night vision camera, don't we?
Oh, sorry.
And the battery.
Sorry, Ken. Can you... I said I would get it and I lied.
Right, and the battery.
Do you know where the battery is?
Don't know. Is the battery in here?
Yes. Right. We're armed and ready to go. Now, a little bit later on for the supporters, we're going to tell that story about the Mask of the Red Death. It's very cool, but we want to try and make sure that everybody at least gets a flavour of the cemetery. There's the night vision, Kenny. Do you want to give the small light to Saff so that she gets a chance to do the kind of stuff that we do? I've got Kenny's. These are tremendous. You know, these are amazing torches, I have to say. So let's get to, there's our back gate. And let's set off to the cemetery and we'll hit 3 or 4 different tracks. What a place though. What a place. And I think down this well is spooky as hell. I don't know whether, did you ever look? Did you?
Yeah.
It's not that deep, but it's just like, Nature's trying to take it back. Just makes you wonder. They've put a lid on it, and I know it's to stop people climbing in it. But you would imagine people have probably been put in there before. Make sure you close the gate. Tony, in fact, you get out, I'll do it. Right, Kenny, lead the way. Yeah. Now, a lot of the people that were hanged were not allowed to be buried in this place, and it said that that's the reason why some of them haunt the place. So let's dive in. I'm going to close this off. Now, we've had a number of people who loved this castle. One of the kings who died here was only 23 years of age. His name was King Malcolm of Scotland, although he was Earl of Northumbria, because you got to remember Northumbria stretched this far up into Scotland and down as far as York. This is a spooky place. Right, Saffy, I think in fairness that is your path. Kenny, that's yours.
This one.
This one's mine. If you get anything, shout. And you'll have to be shouting because otherwise we won't hear you. Kenny's in pitch blackness. Oh, I'll tell you what, Saff. No, you're in the right place because you're close enough for either one of us to get to you just in case. Good luck. Right. Look at this place. Funnily enough, one of the things you've got to look for are mounds where there isn't a grave, because a lot of the dead from over there, the bits left that weren't stolen from the bodies of people, would be here somewhere. Tony, this might just be my eyes. I would love to think you could see it too. Can you see somebody peeping around the wall?
Oh.
Can you see?
See if I can zoom in.
Can you see that?
I'm not sure. I see a lot of things flying past the screen. I think it's probably insects.
Yeah, it's certainly that. I just could have sworn that was a... Do you see the two towers? The one with the flagpole?
So in the middle?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely in the middle. It looks like a blackness that's blacker than... Can you see it? Can you see the greyness? There's grey on both sides, and right in the middle is like the dark thing.
Hopefully if you're watching it on the big screen, you can screenshot it and send us
Please,
if you see anything.
Please.
Any screenshots we'll discuss, definitely.
There must be... Oh, there's another one. That can't be right. You see the windows? Are you getting it? What was that?
The energy's destroyed the battery already.
Oh.
The battery's Kenny.
I nearly died. Yeah, that's... do you want us to change it?
Please,
Right.
You can do.
Yeah, you hold
I'm
it.
wired in there, but I'll be able to quickly change that.
Go on, I'll
Do you want to come the other side? And then
Pointed at Saffy as well. Because Saffy's lost in the middle of the graveyard.
She over there, she?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's what it looks like. Lots of bugs flying about.
Lots.
Yeah. Yeah, look. You keep hearing different noises as well. So you can get sorry,
to the
panoramic view.
just down below me. Stop. This area here.
Okay,
Oh, it's a second area of cemetery.
perfect.
I haven't pressed record.
Flying creatures. Oh my
Thank you.
goodness.
Kenny
this
is off
is
with the night
dark.
vision.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this
Your
is
report of
something.
that will be on
When Tony gets
tomorrow.
the camera working
You
again,
see everything.
you've got to come and see this. This is amazing. Absolutely incredible. You're right on top of the hill. The graves fall away and climb up in the other direction with yew trees, which of course are synonymous with pagans. This is amazing. I'm actually walking amongst the graves here. Absolutely incredible. You've got to see this. You have to see this. Oh, look at that. Tony, this way, please. Quick as you can, Tony. I've just seen like a dark shadow. Up here, you can see the reflection of this is like another section of the cemetery here. If you look in the direction, I hope you can see clearly, can you see the shadow of Saffy? Can I borrow you as well? Your night beams, just follow my beam, if you can, just to widen the area, so get close to the beam, that's great. Now, real slow, what I saw before, you see how you can see the shadows of the grave on the tree line at the back?
Yeah.
Every now and then I saw a little something kind of pop up. Now, it could be just imagination, but what I'd like you to do is start at one end and we'll just do a sweep across the top of all the graves, okay? So just start it. Come on, show yourself again. Did you see something move there?
I did, right where those two trees are there.
Absolutely. But it was like a little blackness, like it moved between the two gravestones. And it's not light because we're on it now. Oh, look, did it again. Look. Oh, come on. Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Did you see like a darkness come up and then just creep down again?
Should we go over there?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Oh, but hang on. What if there's more further up? But did you genuinely see that thing?
Shadow move.
Oh, right, thank heavens for that.
I saw that
I thought it was just me. What the hell's that? Just sometimes because you want to see, you know, you think maybe you need somebody else with you to. Let's head up then and have a look. We got something moving, which is incredible. Is that what the hell's that? Oh, there's a grave with lights on it. That's not what I expected. That's not going to create the shadow that we saw though. But that's, in a way it's cool, but in another way it's kind of spooky. Oh, come on, we're going to have to walk amongst you. We mean you no disrespect. Well, we could. Oh, bless. Oh, bless. This not heartbreaking. To Dad and Papa, happy birthday. Oh. Yeah, and you know that what that's infill for. So what the hell's up here? Moving about. Because it was around here, wasn't it? It was those trees. Yeah, but that wouldn't make the kind of... That wouldn't make a shadow move from...
The shadow was sat on the bench and then stood up to check us out and sat back down.
Do you think? Saffy's suggesting it's like a figure sitting on this bench. And the bench has a tribute on it. Lorna, in memory of Lorna. And Kevin. And Alistair.
You creeped us out sending us down that first one, you know.
Why? What happened?
I got down to the very last gravestone on it. It had a name on the side and none of the others did. And it was a Valentine with an INE at the end as well. And I'm like, yeah, that's not funny, that.
So it's almost like it sucked you towards that.
You sent us down there.
Yeah, no, I didn't know there was anybody there who shared the name. Just, you know, there'll be something. Oh, hang on. Can you see a figure? Switch your torch off. Switch your torch off. Look down, right. Come, walk closer to me. You see a figure? Is that a figure? Is that just me, my eyes?
I think that's just a gap in the trees there.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's just where the foliage.
Really?
It just looks like a head and shoulder.
Oh, but it looks like two head and shoulders if you come up here. Doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. No, I can see it moving with the tree branches.
Oh, right. Oh, that's all right.
I see what you mean, actually. I'm a little shorter than you. I'm
Sorry.
on my tiptoes.
Oh, right. No, you'd need to be. Yeah.
Oh, I can see the other head, yeah.
But they're not moving.
Tiny.
No.
Tiny.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Look, we're in a cemetery. We're seeing stuff. We're going to find out what it is. We're going to set some traps. Saffy's going to the east. I'm going to the west. Kenny with the night vision's going to be in the middle. Castle, 2 prison blocks. That's where we're going. We're going to finish off Jedburgh Castle in style. We've got some amazing stories to tell and going to concentrate a bit more on the history, especially for our supporters, because I don't know how much you like that. But while we're telling you it, you're going to have a lot of things to look at too, including our special guest. So share, please. Saffy, so far have you enjoyed it? We're not there yet. We've still got plenty to go.
Yeah.
She's been grabbed, well, squeezed. She's heard a few noises and an ooh, which is an ooh more than I've heard. We've seen some heads, which I've just walked away from, which is annoying because I'll probably never find them again, but we're going looking. Tony, if people would like to become a supporter, what do they do?
Yeah, if you're on Facebook, just become a supporter and the feed will start in about 5 minutes after this one finishes. And on YouTube, just join and the video will be uploaded when I get home in a couple of hours' time. So you'll see everything that the Facebook supporters do on YouTube as well. Depend what you like.
Fantastic. But the most important thing is some of the bloodiest stories I'm yet to tell from the place where they actually happened. Don't miss it. Alan Robson's Ghost Hunt with our special guest tonight, live from Jedburgh Castle, prison, cemetery. See you on the other side.